welcome to the first ever Two Hearts Crochet video tutorial. Hope you're all as excited about it as I am. Today I'm going to show you how to do the chain stitch. It's really basic, it's used in most patterns, and you'll find it everywhere. So to get started, first thing we have our crochet hook here. You can use whatever you're working with, whatever you're comfortable, whatever you have. And then I have a Red Heart soft yarn in this really pretty blue color that I'm working with. If you look on your label for your yarn, it will show you on there what size hook is recommended. So if you're just starting out and you have a couple different options at the store, you can kind of take a look at the label of a yarn you like and kind of get an idea of what size hook to use that way. I've clearly taken the label off of my yarn, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do here first, show you how to make a slip knot. To do that, you're going to take the tail end of the yarn here and the working end of the yarn here. You're going to fold the tail end over the working end like so. And then you're going to pick up the working end right here through that loop that you made. Pull that through and you have a slip knot. Just tighten that up a little bit and you can see that knot right there. It's called a slip knot because it kind of slips around a little bit when you pull on the yarn. So now we're going to take our hook, we're going to insert it into our slip knot there, pull, tighten that right there. You don't want it too tight, but you don't want it too loose. It's good if it just kind of slides around on the hook there. What I like to do is I like to take my index finger here and put it against the yarn right here so that I can kind of keep it from moving too much when I crochet. I also kind of like to hold on to the tail end with these fingers here just so that it doesn't get away from me and I can have a little bit more control. But you can do whatever works for you. There's a lot of different ways to hold the yarn, and you can search for those on the web. There's a ton. Just do whatever is comfortable for you. So to make a chain stitch, what we're going to do is going to take the working end of the yarn here, and we're going to yarn over, which is to wrap the yarn from back to front, just like that. Back to front. And we're going to catch the working end of the yarn here in the throat of the hook and pull through. Now you have one chain stitch. Let's go ahead and try that again. You're going to yarn over from back to front, catch it in the throat, and pull through. And again, here's 3, yarn over, pull through. You can see 1, 2, 3 stitches. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through. And there you have it. There's your chain stitch. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you're working with the single crochet stitch and you're going to turn at the end of your row, you'll want to make sure your foundation chain here has however many stitches you want for your row plus 1. For instance, if I was working in the single crochet for my next row and I wanted my row to be 5 stitches long, I'd need a turning chain of 1 stitch, so I'd have to make my chain stitches here 6 times. Because what we're going to do for single crochet is skip this first chain here right next to the hook and insert our hook into this next one. This chain here becomes your turning chain. The same goes for half double crochet. I like to use 2 chain stitches in my turning chain. Some people use 1, some people use more. It just kind of depends on your tension and how you're working with your pattern. You can kind of get a feel for it as you get going. Double crochet, I like to use 2 chain stitches in my turning chain as well, because in those cases what you're going to do is you're going to skip these first 2 here and insert here. So just keep that in mind when you're working with the foundation chain You'll want to make sure you have enough so that your rows aren't short as you continue working. Anyways, that's the chain stitch tutorial. Hope you learned, and I'm planning to do the single crochet tutorial hopefully next week sometime. It'll be on a New Stitch Wednesday post. You want to keep an eye out for that. But anyways, if you have any questions or any comments, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.